This podcast is sponsored by Talkspace. You know when you're really stressed or not feeling so great about your life or about yourself? Talking to someone who understands can really help. But who is that person? How do you find them? Where do you even start? Talkspace. Talkspace makes it easy to get the support you need. With Talkspace, you can go online, answer a few questions about your preferences, and be matched with a therapist. And because you'll meet your therapist online, you don't have to take time off work or arrange childcare. You'll meet on your schedule, wherever you feel most at ease. If you're depressed, stressed, struggling with a relationship, or if you want some counseling for you and your partner, or just need a little extra one-on-one support, Talkspace is here for you. Plus, Talkspace works with most major insurers, and most insured members have a $0 copay. No insurance? No problem. Now get $80 off of your first month with promo code SPACE80 when you go to Talkspace.com. Match with a licensed therapist today at Talkspace.com. Save $80 with code SPACE80 at Talkspace.com.
Buckle up, everyone, because we're diving headfirst into one of the most intense rivalries the NFL has ever seen, 49ers versus Packers.
Oh, yeah, this one goes way back.
Over 70 years of pure gridiron battle.
Mm-hmm.
We're not just talking about wins and losses here.
Nope.
We're talking about the kind of moments and plays and strategies that make this rivalry an absolute must-watch every single time these teams face off.
Absolutely.
And today we are breaking down what makes this rivalry so special.
Yes, we are.
From the history to the latest game just last week, November 24th, 2024. So when we talk about the 49ers and the Packers, we're not just talking about two great teams, right?
Right. It's bigger than that. It's really a story of NFC dominance over decades.
Yeah.
And you got to acknowledge the Packers, they kind of have the upper hand historically.
They do.
38 wins to the 49ers, 35, plus a tie.
They got the edge, yeah.
But, you know, it's those stretches, those periods where they're going head-to-head for supremacy.
Yeah.
That really elevates the rivalry, you know? It becomes legendary.
Exactly. It's not just about racking up more wins in the history books.
Nope.
It's about those periods where these teams are just trading blows back and forth.
Yeah.
And that's what gets the fans riled up. And for a lot of people, you know, when you think about that back and forth, think about the 90s.
Oh, yeah. The 90s were a different beast.
Both teams just constantly battling it out.
Yeah.
Always in the hunt for those Super Bowl titles.
Absolutely. NFC Championship games in 95, 96, iconic.
Absolutely iconic.
The Packers won both of those.
Yeah.
But you know, it's often forgotten how they shut down that 49ers high-powered offense.
Oh, yeah.
With that defensive scheme just focused on blitzing Steve Young.
Oh, yeah.
Relentlessly. And it worked.
They made him make mistakes.
They forced those errors, tipped the scales. And it wasn't just brute force either.
Right.
It was strategic. It was a masterclass.
A masterclass in defensive strategy. Absolutely.
And on the Packers.
And those games, I mean, they were brutal for us 49er fans, for sure. But as they say, what goes around comes around.
Exactly.
And in 98, 49ers, they had their moment.
Oh, yeah.
That wild card game, the iconic Steve Young to Terrell Owens game-winning touchdown. What a response.
Can you imagine being in the stands that day?
Oh, man. I wish I could have been there.
Pandemonium. Pure
Wow.
pandemonium. 6 points down, seconds left on the clock. Young scrambles out of the pocket, avoids what looks like a sure sack, throws off balance to a tightly covered Owens in the end zone.
Oh, man.
Touchdown.
Oh,
And the catch itself is still debated today.
for sure. Was it a push-off?
Right. Some people think so. But you know what? The sheer improbability of it all, the emotion.
Raw emotion.
That is what this rivalry is all about.
That's what it's all about. And it really goes to show you, even when one team seems completely dominant,
Yeah.
the other one, they can always pull something out.
Oh, yeah. You never know.
A rabbit out of the hat.
That unpredictability, that's what keeps the fans coming back.
Every single time.
Yeah.
And speaking of unexpected turns, let's talk about the recent game. Lambeau Field, November 24th, just last week.
Another close one.
He was close. 24-21, the Packers take it. What stood out to you about this matchup?
Well, it really highlighted how crucial individual players can be for these teams. You know, especially in those key moments.
Absolutely.
I'm thinking Packers defense.
They were a force in this game.
Oh, yeah. Especially Jair Alexander. That interception in the fourth quarter, that was a momentum shifter for sure. The 49ers were driving. They were looking to tie it up or even take the lead.
Get the lead.
And then, boom, Alexander jumps the route, snags the ball, seals the game for Green Bay.
And we can't forget about the 49ers missing two of their biggest stars, Trent Williams.
Oh, yeah.
Nick Bosa.
Tough losses.
Big losses. Some people might think, well, it's just 2 players.
Yeah.
But their absence had a ripple effect on that whole team, didn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Trent Williams, their left tackle, arguably the best in the league.
One of the best.
He's protecting the quarterback's blind side. Critical. Especially on passing plays. Without him, Brock Purdy's facing a lot more pressure.
Yeah.
Less time to make decisions. And then you've got Nick Bosa.
Prominent.
Dominant defensive end.
Yeah.
Disrupts everything, missing both of them.
Huge blow to the 49ers.
Yeah.
Huge.
No doubt.
And it's interesting because you look at Jordan Love.
Yeah, he stepped in.
Packers quarterback.
Yeah.
He really stepped up in this game. 250 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, and he did that against, what is normally a tough 49ers defense.
Yes.
It seemed like he was totally unfazed by the pressure, which is saying something, especially in a game like this.
Yeah, his poise was impressive. Some clutch throws under pressure, especially that 3rd and long in the second quarter.
Yeah.
Threaded the needle right between 2 defenders.
Oh, yeah.
First down. That kind of decision-making, under pressure, shows you maturity.
Shows you maturity, yeah.
Now, Purdy, decent numbers.
Yeah, not bad.
But those 2 interceptions, they were costly.
Costly. Makes you think, if Williams and Bosa were healthy...
Oh, who knows?
Could those turnovers have been avoided? Hard to say.
It's hard to say, yeah.
But their absence definitely put more pressure on Purdy.
For sure. So you've got a nail-biter.
Nail-biter.
Reinforces the Packers' lead in the rivalry.
Yep.
Some amazing individual performances.
What does this win mean for both teams?
Oh, it was huge for the Packers.
Mm-hmm.
Huge.
Yeah.
They're sitting pretty. 6th seed in the NFC.
Yeah.
And they are still in the running for that NFC North title.
Wow.
Keeps the momentum going. Boosts the confidence. But for the 49ers, oof. Tough loss. They've slipped to 10th in the NFC.
Yeah.
Playoff hopes are hanging by a thread. They got to rally, got to win some crucial games.
They do. It's not just about the standings, though.
Right.
This rivalry, it always seems to draw a huge viewership, primetime slots, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
It feels like it goes beyond just another game.
Oh, it definitely does. This rivalry has historical weight.
Yeah.
Few others can match. You consistently get high-stakes games, dramatic games.
The fans know that.
They do. Whether you're a diehard fan or a casual viewer, you can't help but get drawn in.
You get sucked into the intensity. So we've gone deep into the history. We've unpacked the latest game. We've looked at what it means for the playoff picture. What's the big takeaway?
It's a reminder. The NFL is a game of inches, of moments, of brilliant individuals. Things change fast. Even the most dominant teams, they can be vulnerable.
Yeah.
And, in the world of sports, where passion meets history,
Yeah.
you just can't predict what's going to happen next.
Absolutely. And that makes me think, what does the future hold for this rivalry?
Who knows?
Will the 49ers find a way to turn the tide?
Or will the Packers just keep rolling?
We're going to be on the edge of our seats for years to come. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. Keep an eye on this rivalry as the season unfolds, because it is going to be a wild ride.
It always is. So is for
Today is your lucky day. Today is the day that our $3 website works for you, paying you directly to your PayPal daily. Imagine $3 ongoing continuous payments to your PayPal account. Imagine falling asleep and waking up to $300 in your PayPal account. How would this make you feel? How could this help you? What bills could you pay? What kind of fun could you have? What does that retirement look like now? All for a one-time payment of $3. This website is DFY done for you, fully built and completely hosted, and never stops collecting payments for you. You have spent $3 on coffee on a regular, but that coffee won't help you create multiple streams of income. Click the link below.